What are components?
Components are the most basic UI building block of an Angular app, which formed a tree of Angular components. These components are subset of directives. Unlike directives, components always have a template and only one component can be instantiated per an element in a template.
How is component different from a directive?
A componented component is a directive with a template.
What is a template?
A template is an HTML view where you can display data by binding controls to properties of an Angular component. You can store your component's template in one of two places. You can define it inline using the template property, or you can define the template in a separate HTML file and link to it in the component metadata using the @component_decorators template URL property.
What is a module?
Modules are logical boundaries in your application, and the application is divided into separate modules to separate the functionality of your application. Let's take an example of app.module.ts root module declared with a module decorator. The module decorator has three options. 1. The imports option is used to import other dependent modules. The browser module is required by default for any web-based Angular application. 2. The declarations option is used to define components in the respective module. 3. The bootstrap option tells Angular which component to bootstrap in the application.
What are lifecycle hooks available?
Angular application goes through an entire set of processes or has a life cycle right from its initiation to the end of the application. 1. On changes. When the value of a data-bound property changes, then this method is called. 2. On init. This is called whenever the initialization of the directive/component after Angular first displays the data-bound properties happens. 3. Do check. This is for the detection and to act on changes that Angular can't or won't detect on its own. 4. After content init, this is called in response after Angular projects external content into the components view. 5. After content checked, this is called in response after Angular checks the content projected into the component. 6. After view init, this is called in response after Angular initializes the component's views and child views. 7. After view checked, this is called in response after Angular checks the component's views and child views. 8. On destroy, this is the cleanup phase just before Angular destroys the directive/component.